I'd like to welcome you atop the press box here at beautiful Warrior Stadium in Worland, Wyoming, home of the Warriors. It's the 3A East Varsity Girls Soccer on TBSN. Glad to have you all with us here. We were not with you during the Buffalo game. We were broadcasting middle school soccer. However, we're here now, and it's a beautiful day up here in the county seat of Washakie County. The grass is a lot greener than we were last year. Always a great sight to see in the springtime. I'm glad to have you all with us. Before we get into today's match, let's get into your TBSN pregame roundup as we take a look over our notes here before we head into today's game. The Worland before we get started, I'd like to remind you that the Worland Warriors and the Douglas Bearcats are members of the Wyoming High School Activities Association, which wants to remind all players, coaches, and spectators to follow the 307 way. The 3 represents the 3 opportunities in academics, activities, and athletics. The 0 represents zero tolerance for poor sportsmanship, and the 7 represents the 7 ideals of the 307 way. Respect the participants, officials, fans, your school, and your opponents. Encourage supporting both teams and the officials in a positive way. Hold yourself and others accountable for the actions taken at all events. Lead those around you in the 307 way. Be a positive influence on players, coaches, officials, and fans. Show tenacity in promoting positive behavior at school events. And hold yourself to the highest standard when it comes to the 307 way. Two Basin Sports Network is committed to upholding the 307 way during our broadcasts, and we encourage our viewers to refrain from derogatory or demeaning comments toward all players, coaches, officials, and fellow spectators. Well, let's get into this game here. It is the 4th round of 3A East play for the Worland Lady Warriors. As they are currently coming off of a 2-4 record. They lost to the number 4 ranked Buffalo Lady Bison 3-1 this past Thursday here at Warrior Stadium. And prior to that, they beat Torrington. They beat Torrington 4-3 in a penalty kick with Lily Studi getting the finishing blow in that penalty shootout. And then, of course, they beat Newcastle 2-0 with Paige Lundgren and Brynlyn Rollins getting themselves some goals in that game. Douglas is currently sitting at a 2-4 record on the year. They beat Rollins 1-0 on Thursday. Then they lost to Gering, Nebraska 5-2 on Tuesday. They did beat Newcastle last Saturday 7-0 though, so their first win of the season there. And time to take a look at your TBSN keys to the game. Consistent finishing. We saw a little bit of problems in the finishing last week against Torrington, which led to that 0-0 draw, leading to the penalty kicks. So they're really going to need to, especially missing their star finisher, Ali Stamatakos, they're going to need to find ways to, the midfield's doing a little bit better, but now it's the forwards that are starting to lag behind. They're missing Stamatakos. They need to really step up in that front attacking half and make those chances count. But also, how do they get there? Well, the midfield. Midfield is getting better, like we said, but they're not quite there yet. There's a couple of improvements that they need to make. They need to be able to take care of the ball in the midfield and create some chances and play the ball out the midfield. And if they keep pinballing the ball and turning it over, Douglas is going to come back the other way. They will take advantage. And finally, taking a look at some of that Molson magic, the goalkeeper for the Worland Warriors, Tegan Molson, has been a vital part of this Worland team. She's had to carry the brunt of the weight this season for the Lady Warriors, but she'll have to continue to have an impressive run on the season to keep the Warriors in the game, and I think that's going to be a very important part for this match. If they want to get a win, keep goals off the board, Molson's going to have to work her magic. Well, that being said, that's going to do it for your TBSN pregame roundup. We're going to take a quick breather while they do the lineups and anthems, and we'll be back here. You're watching Varsity Girls Soccer on Two Basins Sports Network. Like talking you back here inside of Warrior Stadium in Worland, Wyoming, up atop the press box here. Glad to have you all with us. It's the Class 3A East action here as the Worland Lady Warriors take on the Douglas Lady Bearcats. Both teams looking for their third to climb their way closer to the top after a loss to Buffalo. However, they are still in very good standing, 2-1 on the season in 3A East play. And we'll see how these 80 minutes play out here. Glad to have you all with us. I'd like to remind you today's game would not be possible without the support of our fans here on YouTube and our followers over on Facebook. If you'd like to support us financially, there is a QR code up atop the left corner of the screen to donate directly. We just got done with a big road trip to Newcastle and Torrington, and we still got a couple trips to Douglas, Rollins, and I think, well, we got Gillette coming up for the middle schoolers soon as well. So every little bit helps and helps make this broadcast possible. Thank you all so much for tuning in and so much for the support that you have given us over the past couple of weeks. Well, the Worland Warriors will be kicking off. They'll be wearing their home blacks with the orange numbering. They'll be moving right to left across your device. Douglas wearing the away whites today with the blue numbering. They'll be moving left to right. Well, the Warriors give up the possession here. Douglas working their way into the attacking third, and now out of touch along the near side. They'll have a big, dangerous throw-in coming in, and they'll give it back up to the 12 of Sawyer Wilson. And now the shot off to the right side of the net. That's going to go off for a goal kick. Tegan Mulson going to chase this one down. It will be a goal kick for the Lady Warriors. And unlike previous matches, the wind doesn't seem to be, hopefully, not as much of a factor today. A bit of a light breeze. You can see the flag on the south end zone there. And Douglas on the challenge, working its way into the box, and the defenders will get there. Not quite out of danger just yet. Working its way, the shot, Mulson! And it's going to go right into her glove. Not an easy save at all. Took the direct shot, and Douglas really not wasting any time here, but they're going to go back up into the attacking area. The 20 now come down with it. This is Addison Carr, kicked out of bounds along the near side. It'll be a throw-in for Worland. Now here come the Lady Warriors, now on the attack, into the attacking half for the first time today. They'll look to go up in a chip pass up to the far side. Pinball's on it now down the right side. Here comes Ashlyn Hamer, takes the shot. The keeper scoops it up. And so it looks like it will be scooped up pretty easily there by the keeper. And this is going to come back the other way. Out of touch along the near side. It'll be a Worland throw-in. Looks like they got Aspen Hamilton, who was a big threat in the game against Torrington. Looks to chip it along the middle, and now the interception coming back down the other way. Now works her magic through the middle. This is the 22 of Sam Yost. And now Douglas controlling it at the midfield. It's pinballed a little bit as it goes off the 5 of Ashlyn Hamer. Now through the middle, now through the through ball down the left side. This is going to be a foot race. This could be a big chance here for Douglas, and she overcooks it. No, Bennett in there to get a hand on it, but that's not going to go really much further than the track, and it will be a corner kick, I believe, for Douglas. Or check that, it will not. It'll be a goal kick. Could have sworn it was touched by a Warrior, but it looks like they're going to say that it's going to be a goal kick. Winds up for the kick, delivers to the far side. Douglas again on the interception. Now the 5 trying to get by, or the 6, I believe. And this one coming back the other way to Worland. Chips it along that far side touchline. And Douglas taps it out. That's not going to be a very good situation here for the Lady Cats. The Lady Warriors going to throw this one in along the far side touchline. Gives up to the 11 now. This is Maddie Robertson. She'll look back. Robertson still stuck in the middle there. Now they'll still go to the far side. Robertson goes for the standing challenge. And now Douglas working their way to the midfield line. Goes on a through ball down to the near side. This is going to be a big one. Down the right side. The 11 into the box. The shot! Goal! And I want to say I can't really see the numbers very well, but I believe that might have been Sophie Wilson there on a well-struck ball, and Douglas on top 1-0 with 36:41 still to play. Back underway here. They don't waste much time with the kickoff. And Well, now Worland putting themselves in a situation where, they really don't want to be. Down 1-0 in the first 5 minutes of this match, barely even 5 minutes. And now Worland trying to get stuff done in the midfield. Lundgren tries to push it up to the forward area here. And now Lundgren on the ricochet down the left side. This could be a big play for Worland. Lundgren breaks loose. Right side, looks to pass it along to the middle. Well controlled here. Tries a shot at it, ricochets out the end line. It will be a corner kick here for the Lady Warriors. And so the corner kick coming up here for the 8. Looks to be Brynlyn Rollins. She'll take it from that right side corner flag. And a big chance here for Worland. Down 1-0 over Douglas. Delivers into the box. It slips through! Oh, it's going to go out the end line. I don't know who touched it last, though. It looks to be another corner. It looks like it is Douglas that touched it. It'll be a corner here for the Lady Warriors again. They'll try again. They came super close on that set piece there. Well, they'll try it again. Winds up for it along the corner. Delivers into the box. And not quite out of there yet. And Douglas with possession of it now. They'll move it back out. Danger seems to be averted for now. And a little bit of loose ball up there. They'll push it up a little too far. Overcooked and intercepted by the 25. I believe that is Studi, who scored that penalty kick, the dagger penalty kick against Torrington on Saturday. Scooped up by the Douglas keeper. Now the near side, the 22's got it. This is the midfielder, Sam Yost. And now to the near side, a soft touch along the right side. Yost trying to get by. It's booted away, and Jesus Davila on the catch there. It'll be a throw-in coming in for Brooklyn Mackey. Near side, and that, I don't know where that one was going, but Studi is going to get this one back. She looks to pass along the ground, whiffs on it, intercepted. A very dangerous chance here for Douglas. And I can't quite see who got a hold of it there, but there was a 25, I believe it was Studi. So Worland able to clear it out that far side. It's going to be a throw-in. We gave Lily Studi our player of the game last week for that penalty kick goal. And now the tackle here, Worland pushing it back up. Rollins down the right side. She created a ton of chances against the Blazers and tries to get a through ball to Lundgren. That's going to be picked up by the keeper. And Lundgren has been super aggressive on that left wing today. Been really impressed. She nabbed herself a goal against Newcastle last weekend. Glad to see her still playing that Swiss Army knife position pretty much. They usually will play her forward and defender throughout the course of the game. And now along the near side, being chased down by Lundgren. Now tries a big through ball. That one might be overcooked for Douglas. And cleared safely by Studi out the near side. Check that note. 25 is Annie Page. We apologize, everybody. Completely. I'm trying to remember where Studi is because she had a number that's not listed. But I think that might be 23. Now 22 is Sam Yost. Into the box. It's going to be chipped. Not quite out of danger yet. Winds up for it. How did that not go into the back of the net? I think this is Studi in the 24. And they'll try to go to the near side. Here comes Paige Lundgren. Lundgren into the box. Tries to go on a cross to the dive. This could be a big one. Not able to get there into the goal box. And it's scooped up. Oh, man. 2 plays that should have resulted in goals there for both Douglas and Worland. Did not result. Good pick up on the defense there for both sides. And I'm still very confused. We talked about Mulsanne Magic during our pregame roundup, and that's what we call Mulsanne Magic. Down to the near side, heads it forward a little bit here. Hamilton now with a softer touch here to the middle of the Studi. And she'll turn her back now, back up to the line, and she'll look for a softer pass here. Goes along the ground to the 11 of Maddie Robertson. Now to the near side, Robertson looks on a soft touch, a little bit undercooked that time. Now they'll try to pinball it back at Hamilton. Very fluid passing here by the Warriors so far. And a big through ball to Lundgren. And off the boot of Addison Hott, it looks like it'll go back to the Warriors. Aspen Hamilton looks to throw it in along that near side. Now she finds, I believe, Lundgren. Paige Lundgren, and they both take a tumble, but they let it go, it looks like. Worland will play it back to the center circle. Winds up to it down to the far side. And along that left flank, Worland still has control of it for now. They're able to get it by the Douglas defenders. Now to Paige Lundgren, and miscommunication goes out of touch along that near side. And I have a feeling that we are going to see a Worland goal here eventually, because these guys, this is some of the best attacking we have seen from the Lady Warriors this season, even in that Torrington game where they were creating chances, and even against Newcastle. This is some of the most fluid passing we've seen all season from the Lady Warriors. Now to the near side, Studi looks to the middle. And now back up to the 25 of Page. And now a big standing challenge here. Trying to see, it's a through ball to Lundgren. Down the left side, up to the edge of the 18 box. Tries it on goal, and that's going to be scooped up easily. I believe that was Trista Well, I believe that's in the net today for Douglas. So if that's the case, a good scoop up there by her. Throw in here for Worland, and we are already, if you can believe it, through the first 10 minutes, as we have 30 minutes to go in this first half, in entering the 11th minute of play. Up to the far side, a ricochet, and now down the right side, trying to create a chance, and that's out of touch. That one dribbled the wrong way off of Ashlyn Hamer. Throw in for Douglas, and now the Bearcats trying to make a move here. Worland continuing to control the possession here today, but now, as soon as I say that, commentator's curse is real. Douglas gets the ball back, tries to chop it along the middle now as Maddie Robertson tries to get there, and the chip does not quite go the way the Warriors wanted. Douglas still has it for now. Hamer down the right side, and it's out of touch along the far side track up near the light post. And so Lady Warriors will get ready to toss this one in from that far side touch line. This one back up to Robertson, and now the loose ball. Douglas, it's ricocheted. And now along the middle, Robertson with it. Loses control and now has to try to get rid of it somehow. Douglas trying to mount the counterattack. Now here comes the 22 of Sam Yost. Yost sends one to the ground, and fancy footwork there to keep it alive. Out of touch along the near side. I believe they were trying to get that one to the 10 of Avon Yost. It tosses it in. 22. Now back to Yost. The 10. Back turned. Looking to her left side. Back heels and now looks to the near side. And now Sam Yost protecting it. That one's going to go out of touch along the near side up toward the Worland bench. Yost will get ready to throw it in. The sophomore midfielder / forward. She is going to be playing a little bit deeper here, trying to create those chances. The throw in and chops it up. And now the challenge. This could be a big one. And Douglas's defense will pick this one back up. And now Worland could have a counterattack if they keep the possession, and they will not. But Worland does get it back eventually. A big ball here. If Lundgren's onside, this could be a big one, and no, she is not. Oh, and Lundgren, you could tell she was trying her best to stay onside. She hesitated a little bit before she went, but it matters on where the offensive player is before the pass. She was way in front of the flag before the pass, so that is going to be a free kick for Douglas. It's kind of the same as jumping off the line in a American football game. And now down the right side, could be a big one. Going 2-on-1, still sticking with it. And now the 24 with it. This is, I believe, Studi. Right side, Studi looking for it in the box. Now to the near side, they go down like bowling pins. Now to the right side, still there. Worland keeping the possession for now. They're trying to keep a hold of it. Now back to Robertson. Up toward the center circle now. Lines up, looks to deliver. Now back to Robertson again. She'll move to her middle. Looks like the Douglas player a little bit quicker that time, and they'll loft this one back up into the attacking half, but Worland should be able to chase this down without issue. Ooh, Kinley Hoffman just barely got there. And Douglas is going to have a throw in a super dangerous spot on the field. This could be a very close call here for Worland. If Douglas plays their cards right, this is going to be a very interesting thing to see as they toss it into the box. Could be a big one. And now down to the right side, that's going to go out. Sam Yost tried on the shot there. That's going to be I believe, a corner coming up here for Douglas. 26-16 to go here in the opening half of this one here from Worland. The second home game of the season for the Lady Warriors in 3A East play. Delivers from the corner into the box. Tries for the head. The chip somehow and whiffs on it again. Again for the second time today, Douglas with a surefire goal. Just could not get it done. It should be 3-0 right now, Douglas, but it's not. It should be 3-1. But a lot of chances getting squandered there. A lot of great looks. But again, Mulsanne magic. Well, to be fair, we got to give credit. There were a bunch of defenders there crowding the area as well. But now down the right side, keeper leaves her area. That's going to go back up to the corner of the 18, and she will scoop it up. Goes to the near side. Whiffs on the volley there. Now to the near side. Tries to touch it along the near side. Throw in coming in for Sam Yost. Check that. She will delegate that to the 11. And now the throw in, or 17, sorry. Whiffs on it as they try to push it up off of Brooklyn Mackey. Now to the near side. Douglas still in the attacking half, although they've spent a little bit more time out of it than they have in it. And now tries to feed it through to the middle. Tries to tap it along the far side. Chasing it down appears to be Karis Bennett. Bennett one-on-one. We got to talk about, as that one goes out of touch, we got to talk about Karis Bennett. We had the fortune, quote unquote, of being along the sideline in Torrington. We got to hear firsthand just how well Karis Bennett is at communicating to her midfield. She is a very vocal player on throw-ins and just set pieces in general. And that is a big piece as to why that right side is so difficult for opponents to get by. Or left side, I guess, in their case. But tries a long shot! Hits the crossbar! And tapped in! Goal! And I think that was off of Avon Yost, I believe. And we're going to just this is a 2-0 game. I almost said we're going to take a break. No, we do not do that for goals. But, oh, no. Oh, it's not going to count. I apologize to our audience, but that is not a goal for Douglas. They called it offside, so that is not going to happen. But Worland just got incredibly lucky. They got bailed out. There's Lundgren takes a tumble. Lundgren gets shouldered away by Addison Hout. But looks like we got a free kick coming up here for Worland as a result, and Lundgren taking it from the near side and taken back away. Yost tries to get by Lundgren, who's taken a couple of tumbles today. Mulsanne looks to go out of her goal area, almost left the penalty area. That's a dangerous drop kick taken there. It was almost deflected by a Bearcat forward. Now right side, and here comes Studi trying to get ahead to it. Studi, successful challenge, tries to tip it back up. Worland still with the possession of it. She tried to go up to the far side. It's still anybody's ball along that midfield. I kind of have to say, Worland, I'm still putting my foot down. They still have definitely improved that midfield since we saw them against Cody. We saw a small improvement in Newcastle and Torrington, but we're seeing major jumps being taken here today. But that's going to be a foul on the Lady Warriors up close to the center circle. This is going to be a free kick coming up here for Douglas. And so with that, almost halfway through, Douglas scored the first 3 minutes of the game, if that, and almost got another goal there, but it was ruled off because of the offside. So Douglas still trying to mount the attack, and they are showing their muscle here against the Lady Warriors. Lady Warriors, though, they're still looking for that first goal. I still mark my words, they're going to get one before half here. And look at Paige Lundgren as she tries to push it up forward. That's going to go out along the near side. And the Lady Warriors will have a sub here. Looks to be number 19 that's checking in. I don't think we have a 19 on the roster, but a throw-in coming up here for Aspen Hamilton. And we know that the Warriors are playing a couple of, they promoted a couple of freshmen up to the roster. We found that out with Studi last week when we talked to Jesus Davila about that. And they're trying to find a replacement for Stamatakos while she's out for the next 4 weeks. And, hopefully she'll be back in time before the state tournament. But they're trying to find a patchwork solution in the meantime. Tries to sky it up to the middle. And still chops along the middle. I thought that was the 11 of Maddie Robertson that was in there. She's inserted herself in a ton of plays today. Now down the middle, tries to tap it along. Whiffs on it. And now cleared back away. Now this could be a big chance here for Worland. Down the near side, through the middle. Not able to beat the keeper, but it's deflected out the near side. And it looks like the 8-19, so that is Kyla Samita. Actually, we were told by that somebody in the chat last week in Torrington. We remember Kyla Samita from the middle school broadcast last year. A really potent forward she is. Tries to volley it along the near side. This is going to be, that was off of Lundgren. Throw in for Douglas. Lundgren able to intercept it again. Goes out the near side again. Douglas looking for a throw in here this time. Trying to get it by Worland this time. It pinballs. Lundgren tries to chase it down. Still not quite out of danger just yet. Now to the near side. And Douglas trying to get it back. They're still playing it into defensive third. Rolls along the ground here to Avon Yost. And now down through the middle. And Douglas finally gets into the attacking half here and now into the attacking third. And now down the left flank, they're trying to mount an attack here. What do they got for the Lady Warriors? As they're about 30, 40 yards out from goal here. I'd say probably actually about 45. And now a big shoulder here. Worland able to get a hold of it. This could be a big counter attack coming up here for the Lady Warriors. Down the left side, trying to break free. Is she going to be quicker? No, and that is Paige Lundgren trying to get by. Kyla Samita tries to get there, and now to the center circle. Worland trying to get back up to the near side. Paige Lundgren. And a backdoor here to the near side. Tries to feed it up to Samita. Might be somebody else, though, down the right side. Big chance for Worland is going to go out the side. And we have a flat, or we have the sub coming in. It looks like Sailor Decker checking in. So the sophomore back onto the pitch here, or sophomore onto the pitch, got a starting role against Torrington and Newcastle. Although Decker did kind of get a little bit of a knock in that Newcastle game. Throws it into the 18-yard area. Now coming back the other way, Douglas trying to push it back up the far side. And a standing challenge there. But still going to stay with Douglas despite almost taking it away. And now weaving her way through the middle. Now down to the near side. Still trying to use her feet to get by. Now moving to the left side. Passes to her left. That's Sam Yost. Now through the middle. Chops back up to Yost on the near side. Good football being played here by Douglas. Down the right side. Yost. 1-on-2. She has to try and beat her man out toward the box, and it's going to go off the end line. So they're going to say probably a goal kick, I would assume here. Got another sub for Douglas. Looks to be Holly Haskins, the freshman. She just took off her substitute uniform, so I'm assuming she's truly fresh legs here. But 1-0 is your score. Douglas still holding on for now, trying to make it 2-0. 14 gets muscled out of the way there by Paige. Now to the middle, tries to lob it along the middle to the, or not really lob it, but you know what I meant there. Ashlyn Hamer was there in the middle, and now trying to get rid of it is Annie Page in the box. 17 minutes left to play here in this opening half. We do apologize about our scoreboard. Uh-oh, we have a big foul down there for Worland as one of the Douglas players took a massive tumble. So a big free kick coming up. This is coming from, I want to say, about from the football 30-yard line. Delivers the free kick, and the field goal is, I don't even think the field goal is good. But the goal kick is coming up here. Still 1-0 Douglas. As Douglas trying to rebound. They are, right now, their only conference win was against Rollins, who they took down on Thursday. Up to the far side. Douglas trying to retreat back to the defensive side. Pushes it along that far side touch line. One-on-one. A good challenge there. Douglas still keeps a hold of it, though, for now. Now pushing it back up and a big one for Yost down the right side. Yost into the outside the 18-yard box. Looks for a cross, and it's deflected by Annie Page. And that's going to go in for a throw-in here for Douglas. Good defending there by the Warriors. And they're kind of congested into the 18-yard box here. Douglas still trying to make a move. 14 gets rid of it. Paige Lundgren now with it. She'll get up into the middle. They pushed her back a little bit. She'll go down. Takes a hard knock. And she's taken a few of those today, but she just continues to pop back up. And now on the near side, throw-in coming in is going to be the 24. I think they're sending Studi back in. Throw-in. Now here comes Lundgren. Passes it along the ground to Maddie Robertson. And now pushes it back up the near side. Lundgren now with it. Tries to spin out of it. Lundgren, back heel, looking back up to pushes it to the front. And pushed now to the near side. Try to pass to Lundgren. It goes out of bounds directly at midfield, right next to the huddle camera. And 15 minutes to play here. We are into the trying to do math here, guys. Sorry about that. We are into the 26th minute of play now. And right side, this could be a dangerous chance here, and almost getting there was the 19 of Kyla Samita. But the far side throw-in coming up here for the 7 of Karis Bennett. Usually their main throw-in girl along that far side touchline, as we learned last week. Up into the middle and intercepted by Douglas. Now to the near side. This is going to be Yost with it. Yost, the sophomore, with the push along the middle for a sophomore. It looks like a pro out there. Don't be surprised if you see her playing for the U16 or the U17 U.S. women's national team. But now down to the middle. Tries to clear it away. The Douglas keeper right there for it. And the 25 of Page trying to push it up the field here. They're still playing at midfield. It's a pinball. Welcome to high school soccer in America. Now up into the back and into the center circle. Looks like they're going to continue to go. Tries a push along the middle. This could be a big one for Sumita. Look now, here comes Lundgren. Now into the box. It's deflected out the left side, and beautiful defense. I'm trying to get the number of who that was. But a beautiful piece of defending there by Douglas, and I'm assuming it is Sophie Wilson, the junior, that had a hand on it there, or a foot on it. Gets up to the left side. Looks like we have a foul, and I think they gave the foul there to Worland. It's going to be a free kick coming up for Douglas. 13 minutes to go here. Free kick coming up for the Lady Cats. Now to the near side. Also, speaking of Lady Cats, subs coming on. Brooklyn Mackey and Stella Wilkinson will check in here shortly. And the Douglas Lady Bearcats doing everything they can here. They're doing really well. And they're scaring me a little bit on defense, but the Douglas attack has been really good today. Worland has put a good stop to it for the most part. It should be 3-1, as we stated earlier, but it is 1-0 because the defenders had really cat-like reflexes. But now down the left side, Douglas could have a chance on goal here. It's chipped up toward the photographer. And I don't even think that was a photographer, but either way, it will be a corner kick for the Lady Bearcats. Douglas continues to hound the Lady Warriors here. 12 minutes to go. Corner kick delivered. We have subs Also got one coming on for Worland. It appears to be Brynlyn Rollins back into the game, so that's a vital midfielding piece there. Back into the game, or attacking piece. Actually, she's listed as a forward, so that's a vital attacker back into the game for Worland. 11:42 still to go. Delivers the corner kick into the box, plays it close, off the body, and has a chance to clear. And she doesn't even have to. She might bring it out herself. Up into the middle. Does she have enough stamina? She'll look up. She'll push it up to Brynlyn Rollins. Rollins right side. She scored against Newcastle. She's looking for one here. Off the chest. We have a foul again. And so it looks like it's going to be another free kick coming up here for Douglas. And Worland has kind of been killing attacks in the cradle with those needless fouls. And Douglas is going to take advantage of this one way or another. But Worland kind of playing a tight offside line there. Take a look at that. Off the head to the near side. And it looks like it's going to be a throw in here for Douglas, as I think Page had a noggin on it there. Now here comes Yost looking to throw it into the middle. Looks up to the box, and Page kicks it away up toward the near side. Turns the page on that, that possession. But to the near side, it's going to be another throw in for Yost, as one of the JV players for Worland chasing it down for her there. Throw in coming up here along that near side. Douglas still looking for their second goal of the game with 10 minutes to go into the 30th minute. And now to the near side. Douglas having to kind of use their conditioning a little bit as that goes out the near side. Yost, I think she knew would stay with the Bearcats because she kind of just jogged rather than sprinted. Yost looking, she looks like she's going to be delegating the duties there to Addison Hote. Up to the near side. Pushed up forward by the Lady Warriors. And now Paige Lundgren's got it. Lundgren has taken a bunch of contact today, but avoids that one. And they try to push up to Rollins. Getting a little bit of deja vu from that Torrington game. Rollins is getting open. She's doing everything she needs to do, but the midfielders just aren't quite getting up to standard there. But along the near side, now Lundgren could have a big chance and not quite in time. It's deflected away. It should be a Worland throw in along the near side. 31st minute here in this match. Aspen Hamilton looks to be throwing it in here for the Lady Warriors. Chips it along the middle and now skied up. And I wouldn't quite say a bicycle kick, but still a really good athletic kick there by Avon Yost. Avon, I can't quite pronounce it. I apologize to everyone. But, a big push up by Maddie Roberts. Not quite. It's going to be in danger. Down the right side. Rollins trying to get there to the box. Rollins pushes her opponent out of the way. Looks to the right side. This is going to be a big delivery here for Lily Studi. That is out of touch out of bounds along the end line. That is going to go up to that one. He just kind of completely avoids the high jump area. It just goes through the track. And a big chance for Studi. I know it's not pronounced study, but she's still taking the Douglas defenders to school there with that move. Good pass by Rollins. She found her man. Just couldn't quite finish there. We were talking about that at the top of the show, too, about some of the finishing problems we saw in the game against Torrington. And Warriors kind of having the exact opposite problem they had at the start of the season. They're doing really well in the midfield now, but here we go, Hamilton. That one sails to the left. I think she was just slipping and was just in a hurry to get rid of it in case. And it looks like it's going to be a goal kick coming up here for Douglas. Coming up at halftime, we'll have your two basins scores from across the two, or we'll have your scores from across the two basins, highlighting your varsity girls scores from across the Wind River and Bighorn basins of Central Wyoming. That's coming up next on Two Basins Sports Network at halftime. Defenders trying to get back there. Now to the near side. Out of touch along the near side. Throw in coming up for Yost. Yost looking for it. Now to the near side. Off her chest. Still keeps it in play. Lundgren tries to get there. It tries to pass back up to Yost. That's going to come out of bounds along the near side. Throw in coming up for the Bearcats here. This is the 17 of Brooklyn Mackey. Mackey looks to throw it in. Into the box, whiffs on it. Hamilton now back up to the 25 of Page. Page chips it along near side, out of touch, and that one's going to go up toward the JV pile there. And throw in coming up now for the Lady Warriors. Looks to be Hamilton, I believe. That's going to take the throw in here for Worland. Chips it up. Now plays it along the middle. And now Douglas with it. I didn't even notice. Page tries to get a hold of it, and Tegan Mulson working her Mulson magic. And now back up to the middle. Now to the near side. Goes along on a big push, and that's going to go out of touch along the near side. Again, throw in for Douglas. We got subs coming on for the Lady Bearcats. Sophie Wilson and Sloan Grant checking in for Douglas. And a throw in here for Douglas. Still in their defending half. Really good job by Worland today pushing the Bearcats along that back end. But now Douglas works their way back up past midfield. Yost gets rid of it. It looks like Studi now off of Rollins to the middle. Rollins looks for a through pass here. I think this is going to go to the 5 of Hamer. And, yep, there we go. Able just to barely keep it inbounds into the box. She goes, loses control of it. Hamer still keeps a hold of it. She's going to look for a pass here. And I really think that they should really try to stop the ball here any way they can. They are really rushing their passes. Oh, here we go. Tries to chop it into the box. That's not going to work. Off the back foot. Chasing it down is Paige Lundgren. She gets a hold of it on the left side. Footwork into the box. Tries to get there to ricochets out the left side. Oh, Worland getting so much closer to getting that goal. They're just not able. I think Lundgren was trying everything she can. They need to. Some of these midfielders some of those left midfielders need to come up. They need to give her a little bit of help there. They are just. The forwards are kind of struggling today here for the most part. But this whiff, and the keeper able to get to it off the missed header by the 14 of Paige Lundgren. And up to the right side, 5 minutes to go as we enter the 36th minute of play here in Worland. Looks along the left side, now transitions middle. Douglas still there on the far side, and now Worland trying to mount the counter. And overcooked as Robertson tried to play it to the middle. Robertson will still get a hold of it in the end here. One-on-one, Robertson still trying to stick with the 17 of Mackey. Now pushing it along the near side, out of touch. Worland throw in. Looks to be Hamilton. Looks like she'll be getting ready to throw it in here for the Lady Warriors. Tosses it now to the 11 of Robertson. Now chipped away by the 17 of Mackey. Right side, Robertson goes up to the far side. That one rolls out onto the track. Flag pointed Douglas way. 4 minutes to go. Delivers up to the right side. Remember, coming up at halftime, we have your scores from across the two basins, highlighting varsity girls soccer scores from across the Wind River and Bighorn basins of North and Central Wyoming. Lundgren takes another knock. Ball is loose. Into the box it goes. And Mulson with the slide. The softball slide to the box. Oh, and a big amount of contact and a foul. Ward will successfully draw the whistle, and it will be a free kick for the Lady Warriors. And the Orange Tribe doing everything they can to keep this one alive here in the first half. Trying not to let it get too out of control, trying to mount something for the second half. They might need to make a couple of adjustments, and hopefully they'll come out the second half swinging. Douglas has not scored in 34 minutes. Along the near side into the 38th minute. Chasing it back down to the near side and now trying to work its way back out the backfield as Lundgren unable to get a hand on it here. Yost looking to the middle, tries to push it up, and a big one, and cleared out the back by Worland. Whiffs on it. Brynlyn Rollins now with it. Rollins all by her lonesome, pushes it up to the midfield. I think she should have waited just a little bit more. Worland is a very impatient team. Even if they have all the time in the world, they rush their passes and their shots, and I think that's what kind of kills them somewhat. They're not stopping the ball the way they should. They are not really letting anything develop. They're just kind of, in a lot of ways, they're just kind of rushing a lot of stuff here as Mackley Rohde checks back in. So Robertson finally gets a breather. 2-minute warning here in the opening half of this one. And now the throw in. Now here comes Worland along the ground to the 2 of Rhodey. Rhodey was a bit of a dangerous player in the games against Newcastle and Torrington, especially in the Torrington game. Now along the near side and rolls out the end line or outside the sideline here. 98 seconds to play here in this opening half. Just only a handful of ticks left to go on the scoreboard on the far side. Throw in here. And rolls it along the near side. So I was kind of hoping it would stay in bounds. It looked like it had a chance, but that's kind of the difference between this pitch and the one we saw in Torrington. Worland takes pretty good care of their field. This is their main field. And now Molson with another softball slide to the middle of the box to get the save. Molson has been working her magic today, keeping at least 2 goals off the board today. That one around the near side, and it will be a Douglas throw in as it sails out. Addison Hote, the sophomore, will look to throw it in here from the near side. Now to the near side, headed away by Page. Throw in coming up here for Yost. Yost down to the middle. And now Worland trying to mount the counterattack here with 30 seconds to go. Paige Lundgren scans the field, and that one actually worked out better than it probably should have, and that's what happens when you're a little bit more patient. You saw Lundgren. She was waiting. She was scanning all of it in the processing speed of a NASA supercomputer still. And now to the near side. Here comes Douglas. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Edge of the box. Happy New Year! That's a save for Tegan Molson. And we're going to take a quick breather. We'll be right back. You're watching Varsity Girls Soccer here on Two Basins Sports Network at halftime. It is 1-0 as the Worland Lady Warriors trail 1-0 to Douglas. And we'll be right back here in just about 5 minutes or so for your Two Basins Sports Network scores from across the Two Basins. We'll be back. We'll get that for you, and we'll be back here in just a moment. 1-0, Douglas on top here on the road. Like talking back here inside of Warrior Stadium, it's time for your scores from across the two basins as we are into halftime here as the Worland Warriors take on the Douglas Bearcats. As we get ready for the second half, it's time for your scores from across the two basins. And for those who are new to our show here, this is our segment, or basically our halftime show, where we deliver scores from across the Wind River and Bighorn basins of northern and central Wyoming. So with that being said, let's jump right into it. Tuesday, we had a match up in the Wind River Basin. Number 2 ranked Riverton Lady Wolverines took on the Evanston Lady Red Devils. That one was a final score of 4-2 in favor of Riverton. Other than that, that's all we got from Thursday. So let's move on to Wednesday. There was only one match within the two basins. It was number 3 ranked Lander taking on the Pinedale Lady Wranglers. The Lander Valley Lady Tigers won that game 13-0. More of a football score than a soccer score. So that was all from Wednesday. Thursday had a little bit more going on in terms of around the state, but across the two basins, it's still only a handful of games. There were two, one from the Wind River Basin, one from the Bighorn Basin. The number 2 ranked Kelly Walsh Lady Trojans of Casper took on the Riverton Lady Wolverines, who are number 3 in 4A soccer. Kelly Walsh won that game 4-0. And then moving up into the Bighorn Basin, number 4 ranked Buffalo Lady Bison took on the Worland Lady Warriors. Buffalo won that game 3-1. Of course, we were not here for that. So with that being said, now moving on to some of today's action has already wrapped up. We do have a little bit of a notification here about the Riverton game. They were supposed to play Natrona County High School, the Mustangs, in Riverton. That game has been postponed to May 5th. The number 1 ranked Cody Bronx took on the number 5 ranked Mountain View Lady Buffs. Cody won that game 4-0, including 2 goals by Grace Hayes, one by Raina Jones, and a penalty kick for Ellie Talich. Number 2 ranked Powell Lady Panthers took on the Lyman Lady Eagles. Powell won that game 9-0. And then that is it for your Friday games. We did have a couple of games that happened already today. Number 1 ranked Cody Phillies took on Lyman today. Cody won that game 8-0. Number 2 ranked Powell Lady Panthers took on Mountain View today. Powell won that match 7-2. As for your upcoming games here today, there are none. There are no upcoming games from across our market area, across the two basins area. So that's going to do it for your scores from across the two basins, keeping you updated with the girls' soccer scores. We'll do this again for the boys' game at halftime. We're going to take a quick break while they get ready to go for the second half. We'll be right back. You're watching Varsity Girls Soccer on Two Basins Sports Network. Like talking you back here, start of the second half. It is Varsity Girls Soccer out of 3A East. The Douglas Lady Bearcats and the Worland Lady Warriors on Two Basins Sports Network, brought to you by our loyal supporters here on YouTube. If you'd like to add your company to a list of sponsors here, which is pretty much nobody, you can get in contact with us at 307-388-9203. Sponsorships will be open until about the start of May. That one goes to the right side. The cross doesn't work out. But the keeper is going to get a hold of it. Sorry, I was just trying to see if that was the case there. Rolling along the ground. Worland now moving to the south side of the field. This is going to be a big one here. Kicked along the far side of the field. Ashlyn Hamer was right there trying to get a hold of it. So a throw in coming up for the Lady Bearcats here. Crosses up now. Here comes the 10 with it. Tries to get by. It was Elena Studi there that had a hold of it that time, but the throw in covered it for Worland. Worland came super close a couple times just scoring goals in that first half. They have not let one up since the 35th or since the 5th minute of the match. The interception here, and now Douglas trying to work along that right side, trying to blow by. It's Yost who already has a goal onto this game so far. And still working now middle. Yost still trying to get there, and it's poked away by Kinley Hoffman. Now into the box. This could be a big one for Douglas. And now to the near side. Bennett tries to get rid of it. Now to the near side. It's to Brinlin Rollins. Rollins pushes it along that right side and tries to kick it back out, trying to get rid of it away from Lundgren, but it's going to kind of backfire as Worland is going to have a throw in. Lundgren winds up to deliver a longer throw in, now into the box to Rollins, into the 18-yard box, tries it and goes out the back. It was a good attempt either way, but just didn't quite get there. 38 minutes to go in the match. Moves up to the midfield, headed forward here, but the Warrior defense will get back there. Now here comes Karis Bennett. Bennett gets out of that right back spot here, and now pushing down to the ground. Rollins tries to push it forward there, playing at that midfield spot here to start. And now through the middle, and now a big through ball down the left side. Keeper leaves her post, trips on the grass, takes the shot! Off the keeper, and it's gonna roll there toward the line. Still there, and an injured keeper and misses on it. Oh, and the keeper is hurt, and Douglas almost let in the goal there, 37-19. I think she is going to be just fine, so we'll stay on the air, but oh man, that is a tough situation for Douglas, and a corner kick is coming up, but I'm just really shocked that ball has been super stubborn today. This is now the fourth seat-clenching goal opportunity of the day that has almost gone in and should have gone in. Throw in for the Bearcats, so it is not a corner after all. Out of bounds along the near side as Studi tried to get there. Now to the near side, a throw in for Douglas. Winds up, delivers the throw, whiffs on it. Out of bounds along the near side, throw in for Worland. I think they're going to give Bennett an opportunity to throw it in. Now along the near side, pushed. And now here comes the 11 of Maddie Robertson, and we got a foul. I think they nabbed Dottie Andrews with that one. Free kick coming up, and I think it's going to be, referee will direct it toward the near side. So free kick coming up, not playing too far up. They're going to deliver up to about midfield, and now here comes Studi with an opportunity. Lily Studi, the freshman, was a fantastic player last year at the middle school level, and now whiffing on the far side. Looks to feed it back up to her her center back. Now down the left side, and now out of touch along the track. Throw in coming up for Douglas. And now the throw in, she's gonna have an opportunity. Now pushing it back, chops it up along the line. And now the standing challenge is able to get it back up for Worland. They'll have a little bit of time to play with now, and now here they go up into the center circle. And again, Worland just kind of rushing their passes. And now to the near side, a big ball here to, I think this is Yost chasing it out. Check that, it is not. It's Sloan Grant. Chased it out for Douglas there. So throw in for Karis Bennett. Throws it in along the optional tick mark there. Rollins chips it along the middle, and now here comes Studi trying to feed it up to Rollins. And now out of touch along the near side. Throw in for Worland. Bennett will look to throw it in for the Lady Warriors. Now onto the line. It's the 14 with it of Lundgren. She tries to chase it down. Now here comes Sophie Wilson. Pinballs and winds up. But this could be a very dangerous opportunity for Douglas. Out of touch along the near side. Douglas coming up all the way from Converse County. They're trying to make their road trip worth it here, and about a 3-hour drive from Worland to Douglas and vice versa. Tries to chip along the near side. Now here comes Rollins down, trying to chase it down the right side. Challenges it. Right side. Tries to keep it, and that's going to go out of bounds. And so with that, the Douglas Bearcats continue to hold supremacy there in terms of the possession battle, but near side a throw in coming in for the Lady Warriors on the very dangerous side of the field for the Douglas Bearcats. And now into the box. Douglas in a lot of trouble here. This is going to go out the sideline, out that right wing, it looks like. So this is going to be a throw in again for Worland. Karis Bennett looking for it. Bennett looking for a man. And tries to throw it outside the 18-yard box. Rollins with it. She's trying to get by on the corner. And out of touch along the back end. So it's going to be a goal kick here for Douglas. 33 minutes to go here. Oh, sorry about our scoreboard, by the way. So trying to get going as that one's whiffed. And out of the near side, Douglas trying to mount the attack. Down the left wing she goes. This is the 21 with it of Sloan Grant. And tapped out along that left side, throw in for Worland. Karis Bennett looks, and that one ricochets off of Dottie Andrews. So Bennett going to try it again. Worland pushed up just a bit. Not many yards gained there, but enough to be dangerous potentially if they play their cards right. Tries to throw it to Lundgren. This could be a big one. Lundgren through the middle. Tries to go to her right side. Now pushes it down the right side. Brindlin Rollins might have a chance. Tries a shot! And can't get there. It's a missed one there. Left side still loose. Douglas is going to clear it out that left side. It's still going to be a dangerous shot here for Worland. Should they get in there, Brindlin Rollins had a good chance on goal. On the left side. Moves to her right. Back heels. Looks for it. Now the 11 with it. And Roberts moves it to the left side up to Elena Studi. This is going to come back the other way. Or Worland, rather, is going to push it up out of the back end. Trying to play it off the defender. Now Studi now to the left side, trying to work it into the box. Tries the shot to the left side, and it misses to the right. How did she miss that? Oh, I think it was Ashlyn Hamer. She's had a couple of shots on goal today. That one just barely missed off to the right side of the net. Delivers up into the near side, whiffs on it. And again, the goal is brewing here for the Lady Warriors, but they got to bag one here. They got 30 minutes coming up here in this match, and time is starting to tick. And now up to the far side, Douglas tries a through ball. It's kicked out the far side by Kinley Hoffman. And now Douglas, I think will have a throw in here along the far side up toward the middle school field here. Throws it in along the far side, looks to the middle. And now here comes the 10 of Avon Yost. Yost through ball up to the 11 of Wilson, and now pushes it back up to the Douglas defense. Chasing it out there was Hope. And out of touch along the far side. Throw in for Douglas again. 30 minutes to play here, or just over 30 minutes here in this match. Pushes it up onto the midline, and now whiffs on the kick. Onto the line, and now a big chance coming up. Avon Yost with it. And Kinley Hoffman able to rescue. That one goes out the far side. A throw in coming up for the Bearcats again. Both teams unable to keep the ball in play today. Up to the right side, passes it along the far side. Now pinballs it back. And now to the right side, and a collision. And we got a Warrior down as well as a result of that. Oh, good Lord. Okay. Well, we're going to take a quick breather with 30:10 to go. We'll be back in just a moment. Injury timeout. Looks to be Hamilton. We'll be back in just a moment. Like talking back here inside of Warrior Stadium in Worland, Wyoming, we are currently under stoppage because of an injury. Aspen Hamilton took a big knock on the far side, a collision, trying to go for the ball, and they are carrying her off the field. And so with that, it's still 1-0. We are still into the we're still playing into the 50th minute, or the 50th minute of this game. 1-0, Douglas still on top here as the Lady Warriors and the Lady Bearcats try to regroup here, try to get back out onto the field. And we hope Aspen's okay. She is not getting to the sideline of her own power. She is getting carried by the help of head coach Jesus Davila, also a couple of training staff as well. So hoping she's all right. We definitely, you don't like seeing that kind of thing. We saw last time we were in this building, we know that there was something going on with one of the Cody players as well. So, it's like deja vu all over again in that regard. But we're back, getting ready to go. As of, I think a drop ball will be awarded here. If not, then just have to see. Might be just I don't know. I'm thinking a drop ball, but either way, in case you're just tuning in, 1-0, Douglas on top over the Worland Lady Warriors. Douglas on the road here against the Warriors today for the fourth round of 3A East play. The first round of games about ready to come to a close as Worland has played three opponents up to this point. And now up to the middle of the field as trying to win it there is the 11 of Maddie Robertson. And now back into the center field. 30 minutes still to play. And now along the near side, Worland still trying to win the ball. Could be a counterattack coming here. And now a big push. Brynlyn Rollins as Lundgren takes a tumble. And into the middle. Here comes Rollins. Back heel. Takes the shot. Ricochets. She's trying to go for it. And near side, Rollins mows over a Bearcat to try to get there. And Douglas will still win the ball back either way. Down the right side. Now Douglas trying to turn defense into attack. Right side, rolling it along the ground. 22 with it. This is Yost. She's got the lone goal in this game today. Sam Yost scored in that third minute, in the first half. Has not scored since, and we're getting close to the end here. And starting to consider whether or not that goal by Yost could have been the winning goal here. But Worland they've been on the attack all day today. And we've said this multiple times, but it should be 3-1 Douglas. There were a couple of shots that just don't know how they missed. Actually, you could probably argue 3-2 Douglas. But out the back, pushes it up, down the left side, whiffs on it. That's the 21 of Sloan Grant. That one rolls out toward the near side onto the track up near the JV pile. This is going to be a throw in here for Worland. Around the middle of the pitch. And now tries to push it along the center line, and now intercepted out the 11 of Sophie Wilson. Feeds it back up to the right side. Chipped away by the defender. Now Lundgren's got it one-on-one. And trying to chase it down along the near side. Throw in now. Kara's Bennett throwing it in here. Bennett off the shin of the 24 of Studi. And now Elena Studi tries to push it left side. Ashlyn Hamer trying to chase it down. Douglas goes for the safe option and kicks it out the wing there. Throw in for Worland in a very dangerous spot, or really not really very, but still a dangerous spot on the field. They'll look to throw it in toward the box. Lundgren able to win the ball here. Tries to chip it into the box. Lundgren and not able to get the assist or the goal there as the keeper scoops it up. And now rolls it up into the center circle, heads it back. Now forward, off the chest. And now to the near side and shouldered out of the way, but now, and she's going to retaliate. And the Douglas coach is calling for a foul as Dottie Andrews is slow to get up, and here comes Brynlyn Rollins down the right side. Rollins with the cross, and it's taken back out. That one going to go out the end line, so it will be a corner kick. But a very good job by the Bearcats to shut that one down, but they're not done yet, as the Warriors will have a corner kick coming up here. And delivers Brynlyn Rollins into the box, overshoots it, still loose, it's still, oh, it's in, goal! And Worland on top, ties it up 1-1. Woo-hoo! Oh, what a goal for the Worland Warriors. And that is just one of the greatest. One of those, we've seen a couple of those all day today. A couple from Douglas. We saw one from Worland earlier. They finally get one to find the back of the net. This could mount some serious momentum here for the Lady Warriors. It's tied up 1-1 here in Worland. Douglas pushes it up right side. Now they're trying to counter with a Yost attack, but that's not going to go anywhere. Molson takes a hold of it. Whiffs on it. Now back up to the 8 of Dottie Andrews. Andrews plays it near side. And now Dottie Andrews near side. Gets it up to Brynlyn Rollins. And by the way, just full disclosure, we do not know who scored that last goal. So we do apologize about that. So, but Dottie Andrews with it right side. Andrews looks to the box, the head, and it goes off to the right. But I do know that I think Rollins had the assist there at the very least. She had a massive attack down that right side, and that led to the goal eventually. In case you're just tuning in, a 1-1 score here. The Worland Lady Warriors over the Douglas Bearcats here. Oh, the shot! Molson! And to talk about Molson magic, she had herself a heck of a save there. And the drop kick looks to the middle. Skies it up. Now Worland playing it out the back. Now here comes the 11. I think about it, I wouldn't be surprised if it was Robertson in on the goal. And now left side, rolling it to the keeper. Trying to get was, oh, that's not going to work here. Down left side, Worland with it, whiffs on the kick. Out the back line there. This is going to come back to Douglas, at least for now. They'll push it up the right side, 24:30 to go. And looks like we had a whistle down there, and I think it might have gone for a foul on Worland. It'll be a free kick for Douglas. And a big one if this is onside. And that one kind of goes right on by and out the end line. Throw in coming up for Karis Bennett. Bennett. Ooh, that one headed back. Bennett tries to get there. It's chipped up. Molson with the save. I don't even think she necessarily had to get there, but she didn't want to take her chances, and she will try to distribute. A bit of a short distribution there up to the middle, but rolls it along the ground. Studi chipped back, and now here comes Robertson, and now taken back by Douglas. A through ball down left side. This could be very dangerous. Karis Bennett opts to kick it out the side, so avoiding the corner kick and also not keeping it in play for Douglas to try to convert. They'll have to throw it in, and that's going to give the Bearcats a little bit of time to think here, while also giving Worland a chance to mold into shape here. The throw in. This is going to be kicked along. Takes the shot. Or no, the cross. Sorry, check that. That's going to be kicked out the end line, though, by Douglas, and a goal kick for Worland coming up here. And we do have a sub coming on for Douglas. Looks to be the 14 of Holly Haskins, the freshman, checking in. And so the box. Goal kick coming up for Worland. Delivers to the near side. Off to Bennett. Rolls it to the middle, and now a big lob to the near side. Gets it way in front. Trying to chase it down is Callie Ibarra. And out of the near side, out of touch, and it looks to be a Worland throw-in, and this is going to be Bennett sprinting to the sideline here. 22 minutes to go, almost halfway through here in this second half, almost to the 60th minute here at the hour mark. And now here comes Lundgren. Lundgren one-on-one. Lundgren pushed out toward the near side. And we've been beating this dead horse all day, but she has been getting roughed up a ton here today. Near side here, Douglas off the back. That one kind of skirts, and I think this is going to go back. Yep, I think they said that one went off of Lily Studi. So into the 59th minute of play here. Throws it in. Up to the near side, and now the 11 pushes it up for Douglas. Trying to play midfield. Yost out to the middle and now loses control. Studi trying to get a hold of it. Chipped up by Haskins. Wilson to the middle of the pitch. Intercepted by Elena Studi. Now up to the line and tries to get a through ball. Ball is loose. Lundgren tries to track it down. And now she'll have to push it up, and now a foot race down the right side. Douglas could have an opportunity on goal. Right side, one-on-one, the tap, and not enough. Molson with the slide, and she'll get there. Slides to her knees like a rock star there on the in the goal area. Goes to the right side. Worland defender is back to get it. And still trying to break this stalemate. The Lady Warriors trying to avoid going into a PK shootout for the second Saturday in a row. Out toward up toward the flag and out of bounds. I didn't quite see who got that first contact though, and it looks like it's going to be a goal kick. So Douglas got there first. And so 20 minutes to go here. Already 3/4 of the way through. Fantastic match that we've got for you so far here in Washakie County. Up to the near side and intercepted the 14 with it. That's going to be pushed up. And now off of Brooklyn Mackey. Pushes it up right side. Now playing it out the back to Paige Lundgren, and now ricocheted. Lily Studi trying to chase it down here for Worland. Now chopped up to the middle. Intercepted. Kinley Hoffman to Paige Lundgren. That one overcooked, but let's just see who wins this foot race. Lundgren not giving up on it, and it's kicked out. I think they're going to say a throw in here for Worland. Good hustle by Paige Lundgren. And we have a throw in coming up here. Tosses it in, whiffs on it, knees it up to the right side or to the left side. Out of touch again, up toward the long jump pit. Throws it in, off of Lundgren and out of touch again. Another throw in. Looks to be off of a boot of a Bearcat. I apologize. So a throw in for Worland. Off the right side, rolls it along the ground here to Robertson. Robertson outside the box. Oh, and it's going to go just wide right. And I think that one went up to James Ewell there. That's going to be a that's a photographer, but it wasn't Mr. Ewell. Up into the middle, lands on it, and now trying to chase it down, pushes her out of the way. Robertson wins the ball, and now right side poked away. This could be more trouble, though, for Douglas than Worland. Here comes Rollins trying to go one-on-one, looks for a pass up into the box. The keeper leaves her assignment and trying to slide in. That's going to go safely to the keeper. Not quite a pretty save, but it did avoid an ugly result. Robertson looks to go safely back to the defender. And now they'll look to play here, trying to get some motion along that far side. And now taken back away. Here comes Brooklyn Mackey. Mackey right side. That one overshot. And I think back to Page. Still pushed up along that far side near the track. 17:56 to go. And now to the far side. Pushes that one up into the box. That one rolls to Tegan Molson. So Molson will pick this one up. Drop kick up to the far side and chested forward. Tries to get the ball through, and now back up by Hoffman. Out of touch. It should be a Douglas throw-in. So Douglas looking for an attack here with 17 minutes to go. I'm pretty sure Douglas doesn't want to go into a shootout either. And chips it out along the far side. So that's just going to, I'm kind of questioning why they did that, because now that's going to give Worland a throw-in along the relay triangles. And now to the far side, intercepted. Now coming back the other way, chips it up. This could end up toward the assistant referee, and it does. Throw in for the Lady Warriors. 17 minutes to go. And it is still 1-1 off of a goal by someone who we still don't know who scored for Worland, but we do know that Sam Yost scored for Douglas in that opening half. Up to the far side, rolls it along, chips it. And, broken up by the 11 of Robertson. Midfield, and still trying to work it along the middle. Chips it up to the near side. This could be a big one if she's onside. Brynlyn Rollins able to keep it in play. Rollins, soft touch back up to her midfielder. Karis Bennett trying to get there. Now down to the middle. And now the 8 of Dottie Andrews loses the ball. Robertson pokes it loose, lobs it to the left side. We have a foul. So free kick for Worland, and we are going to have a big chance coming up here with 16 minutes to go. Lobs it up to the middle. Studi unable to get a hold of it. Now a counterattack for Douglas. Rolls by Dottie Andrews. I believe this is with it. Andrews still middle, and now Studi pushes her, and it's going to be a foul, and she's a little slow to get up. Dottie Andrews gets a knock, and it will be a Bearcat free kick, 15:30 to go. Into the 60, about ready to get into the 66. Oh, the shot off the post! It might have another opportunity. Bosa with another save. Oh. And Holly Haskins had a couple of shots on goal. The first one hit the post, and now this one goes out the glove. And now a corner for Douglas potentially. So some of that Molson magic that we've been talking about in our pregame roundup, and we got a couple checking in. Stella Wilkinson into the game, and I think Sloan Grant is in as well. So that is some of the movement we have on the in the tactical area. And so the corner kick coming up here. Delivers into the box, and that one taken back by Worland. They're going to clear it. Oh, no, they tried to. Tries the shot off the post again. Off the right side, it's deflected. Good job there picking it up. And so up to the far side, Mayeli Moreno off to the middle, loses her footing. Douglas still trying on goal here. And now the keeper, Tegan Molson, going to get there. And another. And Douglas, just like Worland before them, now getting closer and closer to getting themselves into a goal spot here. That's going to go out of touch here. Flag goes up, and looks like it will be I think a Douglas throw-in here. No subs just yet for either side. A little bit of a vacant bench so far. Throw-in coming up. Delivers the head off of Rollins, and now pinballing it, kind of playing volleyball here. Off to the far side, Karis Bennett with the header forward, and now here comes Lily Studi. Studi. And almost got the win there, and now down the left side they go. And that one intercepted. The 11 with it, and the shot, no good there off of Sophie Wilson. And they'll try a long lob. And that one out the end line pretty easily there, and a goal kick coming up here for Worland. And 13 minutes to go here in this match. And Kyla Samita checking in here very shortly for Worland. So she's waiting up there in the tactical area, waiting for the change. Now to the near side. off her chest, and now trying to work it back up down the left wing. Poked away. The 11's got it. Tries a chip into the box. Molson goes for it. And the shot by Wilson is going to get saved by Molson. And the drop kick up past the center line. Lundgren will chase it down the left side. Could be a big one for Paige Lundgren. And one-on-one, it goes out the end line. I'm trying to figure out who it went off of, but considering they're moving the players up, it's going to probably be a corner here for Worland. And now they're going to bring in the interchange here. The 24 of Lily Studi will check out. Kyla Sumita checks in, the two freshmen there. Delivers up toward the line, and the flag went up. It's going to go off the side netting, and that is going to be a goal kick for Douglas. So Worland not able to take advantage of the set piece there. You got to be able to take advantage when you're put in those situations, and unfortunately just was not at all the case. Delivered off the near side. Worland still trying to do something with it, though. That one rolls up toward the box. Could be a big one as Robertson tries to close in. And off to the middle. Near side. Rolls it along. And now Douglas trying to work the counterattack. Out of touch along the near side. And it looks like Karis Bennett is going to toss this one in for the Lady Warriors. And so rolls it along. Brenlyn Rollins works it on a push up to Paige Lundgren. Lundgren, and out of bounds it goes. It's going to be pointed the direction of the Worland side of the field. So a throw in here, I think, is the case. Yep, it is. So a very dangerous one. Karis Bennett trying to get the equalizing goal here is Worland. And tries a cross into the box. This one taken back the other way. And now tipped back over. Tries a long ball and the save. And so with that, another great save as we are into the 70th minute, entering the 71st minute. Still tied 1-1. Since it's a conference game, if it ties, it'll go into a penalty shootout like we saw in Torrington. And these girls, it'll be their second PK shootout of the season for the Lady Warriors. They won 4-3 in their last shootout against the Torrington Trailblazers. And that one headed forward, whiffs on it, now goes to the near side, pushes. Now here comes Rollins. Rollins to the near side. And, they're going to give a foul for Worland, I think, off of Rollins. So a free kick coming up for Addison Hote. That one off to the middle. Up to the far side. Chasing it down is Ashlyn Hamer. Hamer tries to tap it along the far side. Now a touch it goes. 1-1 still your score in case you're just tuning in. Up to the right side, and a big through ball down the right side. Tries the cross onto the track. It goes, almost hits the hurdles. So it looks like they're going to say it deflected off the Worland defender. It will be a corner for Douglas. And into the final minutes of this one, like we said, this will go to a PK shootout because it is a conference game. Winds up, delivers, and Molson not quite out of it yet. And still one-on-one. Yost on the, and a slide as Hamer tries to get there. And it is going to stay here with Douglas. So they're going to try to wind up for it, throws it in. And off her boot, still with Douglas. Douglas playing out of their mind here, still looking for that third win. And now off on a push here, looks like off of Worland. So Douglas will have a free kick coming up. And now they're going to bring back in their set piece taker, Addison Hote, the sophomore defender. Delivers, Molson! Volleyballs in and it's saved! Oh, my good Lord. That was a cardiac moment there, but doesn't keep it in play. That's going to be a corner coming up for Douglas, but still, you got to hand it. Working Mulsanne magic again. Delivers. And whiffs on it on the set piece, and Worland, this could be very dangerous. Brenlyn Rollins gets it by her man. Rollins on a soft touch now to the middle here to Robertson, as somebody went for a tackle there, and not the soccer kind, more of an American football tackle. But free kick coming up here for Worland. Delivers up into the middle, and now Worland still trying to keep control of it. Elena Studi loses control, chips along the middle. Worland, another touch along the middle of the field. That one will roll out, and that should be a Douglas throw-in. And so one of the Douglas boys coaches chasing it down over there on that far side, or on that near side. Throw-in coming up here for Ibarra. Ibarra winds up, looks for the throw-in, and now the head or the chest, and that's going to go to the near side. It should be a throw-in here for Worland. I think this is Kara's Bennett, as has been the case all day. Throws it up, and now off the chest. Rollins tries to get to it, and now Lundgren finds a hole. Through the middle, we have a whistle, and we have a yellow card. They're going to give Lundgren a yellow here. So that is our first yellow card of the day. I'm surprised it took this long considering the contact we've had all day. And Lundgren, I think she's kind of wondering, okay, so you call it on me but not them. I think that's what's kind of going through her mind there. That's not my words, nor am I really sure it's hers. But she's kind of been the victim of a lot of contact today. And delivers the free kick. This could be our legitimate shot as Yost tries to get there. Along the near, so check that, not Yost. It is Sloan Grant, and an out of touch along the end line. And now they're going to let Lundgren back into the game after serving that yellow card. Remember, by high school rules, you do have to come off for a play or so. I thought it was a set time, but so the near side gets it off, and now Bennett tried to chase it down, but it's cleared instead by Hoffman, I believe. And now we got some roughhousing down the near side as the 19 of Kyla Samita takes down Addison Holt like she owes her money. 5 to go here. And tries a long ball. That one goes up to the left. And this is going to be, I think, a goal kick coming up here for Worland. Kinley Hoffman will try to get rid of it the best she can. Hoffman delivers into the 76th minute of play. That one delivers off the front, and now here comes Robertson. Oh, a little bit of miscommunication. Mulsanne, another save. And just making those superhuman plays all day. And whiffs off of it here. And due to the nature of this game so far, we're going to hold off on delivering your TBSN man of the match for now until the PKs are finished. Because I'm pretty sure unless somebody scores here, although to be fair, we saw with Reese Olette in the Powell Middle School game with him scoring in the final 3 minutes of the match, anything can happen, as that one kind of played a little roughly along the end line as Paige Lundgren was trying to keep it in play. But it's going to be a corner kick here for Worland. And Worland trying to get that second goal here. Delivers. Rollins to the box. Misses off the left side and out of play. Worland has not been doing very well taking advantage of the corner kicks today. And that was just another one to add to the list. It'll be a goal kick for the Bearcats with 3 minutes to play. So our clock is a little off course. We are getting that fixed for you. And out of the near side, here comes Douglas. Douglas along the near side, pushes off. I think they called a foul. They did a free kick. So they're going to say that she fouled Robertson there. It'll be a free kick coming up for Worland into the 78th minute of play. Up onto the center line here as Robertson will try to deliver the free kick, and Worland trying to avoid going into their second penalty shootout of the season. Delivers into the box, heads it, loses it. Lundgren, a scissor kick over there, and this is going to come back the other way. And that's going to come back up to the back line, and the Warriors play it out the backfield. A very dangerous turnover here. Right side into the box. It's up, and the field goal is good. So that one clears the goalpost there. It'll be a goal kick, I believe, for Worland. Either way, still a really good play for Douglas. Probably should have scored there. But Worland holds on, and 2 minutes still to go. And I don't think these guys want to go to a PK shootout. They're trying their best to try to get a goal, and that is off of the 8. Dottie Andrews gets roughed up, but they let it go. Delivers the kick, heads it forward, chests it forward, and now Douglas trying to stay in the attacking side. 2-minute warning here. Again, we are holding off on. We are holding off on our player of the game until this until we get a conclusion here, whether that is a last-minute goal or a penalty shootout, which we'll probably reserve. We'll probably reserve for whoever makes that last penalty kick. So I guess that's a little bit of extra motivation not to go to a PK shootout because, that should have been a foul, and I think they are. And they will stop the clock at 1:12 with a player taking a tumble for Douglas, and she is walking, but she's limping. That is Sophie Wilson. And that is now the second player that has gotten hurt today. We saw Aspen Hamilton earlier on get a little bit beat up early on in the game. So I think it is going to be a drop kick, and we're back a drop ball, and we're back underway. There's a difference. And now a big foot race here into the penalty area. Not giving up on it. It goes down in the box. We got a whistle. Uh-oh. Well, they're going to talk about it. Let's see. So let's see what happens here. It could be a penalty. We could see here. And they're going to give a penalty kick. And so with that, to the 19 of Kyla Sumida. Oh, check that. Brynlyn Rollins going to take the PK. This is going to be a big one. And this could, if she makes this, could be a big change here in this game. Rollins lines up. Gets her right foot in front of her. Referee gives the signal. Winds up, delivers! Goal! Brynlyn Rollins nails the penalty kick, and Worland goes up 2-1 in the final minute of the game. Oh my goodness! A penalty on the boxes. I believe it was either Sumida or it was somebody else trying to get in there. But a penalty on Douglas. A foul committed in the box. And with that, we are... can you believe what you just saw? Worland gets the penalty kick off of Rollins. And I don't think I really care what happens from this point on. Your Two Basins Sports Network man of the match is Brynlyn Rollins. And off the near side, we will deliver your honorable mentions here shortly. Maybe after this game is done and dusted, since we only have like 30 seconds left. But Rollins is 100% your man of the match. And now she wants another. Rollins, and that's out the near side off of Douglas. Can you believe what you just saw? That is a highlight reel worthy moment. And the throw in along the right side. Chasing it down is Lundgren. 5, 4. Oh, Rollins once more. It's off to the right side. And that's the full-time whistle. Brenlyn Rollins with the penalty kick in the final minute of the game. And it is 2-1, the final score here at full-time, as the Worland Lady Warriors top the Douglas Bearcats and get their third win on the season. They advance to 3-4 ahead of their game coming up against Powell. And with that being said, we're going to have your honorable mentions before we go here. Brenlyn Rollins is your man of the match with that one goal off the penalty kick. Honorable mentions today for Worland include Paige Lundgren, Kinley Hoffman. I'm also going to say Lily Studi as your final honorable mention today. Honorable mentions today for the Douglas Bearcats include Sam Yost, who scored that goal. Also going to give some credit here today to Brooklyn Mackey and also Dottie Andrews. Those are your 3 honorable mentions today for Douglas. And what a game. And the best part is we're not done yet. We got boys soccer coming up next here in 15 minutes here on TBSN. We'll be back in about 10 minutes or so for the start of our pregame roundup. But until then, please drive home safe and do not pet the buffalo. The score here at full time, the Worland Lady Warriors 2, the Douglas Lady Bearcats 1.